Good afternoon. This is Toffees live at TI5, bringing a little more fun, a little more content. Here in the concourse, we've got Zyori of Zyori TV hanging out, wearing, I think, your best outfit that I've seen this week so far. I like the Na'Vi support. Is there a way of going retro?
You know, I almost didn't buy this shirt because of the Na'Vi support. I don't want to be a biased caster, but it was just so damn cute. Look at that Earthshaker. Every time I look at it, I just go, oh, God, I want to be that.
You don't think of snuggly Earthshakers very often, but they definitely get that with the shirt.
And it matches it's like bold with the colors. It matches well. I tried this outfit out and I fell in love with it, so I had to wear it today.
Fits your personality. I respect that. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on here at TI. You did some group stage casting, got a chance to kind of be a part of the brouhaha. I haven't seen you do anything on the main stage. Are you planning anything for this week, main stage-wise?
Unfortunately, no. I was just hired to cast the group stage, so I decided to make the most out of my time and try and get a little content while I'm here. As far as Valve's concerned, it's, okay, you casted the group stage, thank you, enjoy the main event kind of a deal. So a lot of the other casters are just kind of hanging out. They've been in the VIP area, and you know, a lot of our work is surprisingly lonely, just sitting in your room yelling at your computer by yourself, even though you're in front of a live audience. For me, I just love seeing all the people. I love meeting fans, and I love seeing people that are enthusiastic about the game that I've put so much of my life into.
So is getting hired to do group stages and then not getting a main stage spot in its own way sort of a blessing in disguise?
Yes, absolutely. At first, I was obviously bummed because everybody wants to work the main event. There was a period where I was like, man, you know, James isn't doing this year. Maybe I can host the main event panel. I'm glad that I wasn't offered that job because I think I'm not ready for it, to be perfectly honest. I see what Red Eye's doing. I got to chat with him a little bit to see how much he prepares and like what it means to be truly a professional host, just even outside of Dota. And I might know Dota better than he does, but he knows hosting way better than I do. So it's absolutely a blessing in disguise, to put it bluntly. I'm having a lot of fun.
And it seems like at the level that Dota has gotten to in the last 2 years, hosting is a totally different monster than it was once upon a time. But I have seen you running all over this stadium with camera in hand, doing all kinds of stuff. So if you're not working for Valve at the moment, what are you doing?
Well, I hired a camera guy to follow me around. Every time I say that, people go, a camera guy? And they think it's really serious, like I'm filming a documentary. I just got one of my, actually, he worked the Summit 1 and Summit 2. His name's John. He was one of the admins. He relocated to Seattle. He didn't have a ticket. And I was like, well, I could get you a press ticket if you want to do some work for me. And I paid him a little bit. And he's just following me around helping so that I can get some content. My big gripe in past events is that I don't have any good pictures of myself. I'm either the one on the other side of the camera or it's all these like, hey, Zyori, quick selfie, cool. And that's like, I can't put that in a sponsor deck or on my website, you know? So I wanted some actual professional grade quality stills and somebody that I could boss around a little bit and say, hey, let's do this interview right now, cool, ready to go, instead of the fumbling around. Could you hold on for 5 minutes while I get my tripod and try and frame the shot by myself? You know, I just wanted to have some hired hands with me. So I'm getting kind of a medley of content. I wanted to focus a lot on cosplayers, which was the highlight of today. I did kind of like a vloggy type thing for day one. Honestly, I'm just kind of running around shooting shit that looks cool. If it turns out, I'm posting it. If it doesn't, then I had fun shooting it.
So if we want to see this stuff that looks cool, where should we go to find your content?
It's on my YouTube channel mostly. All my stuff is Zyori TV except my YouTube. It's Zyori TV with a number 1, which bothers me to no end. Some douchebag took Zyori TV and then deleted the account. It's not even an active page. So yeah, I got to get that hookup with YouTube so I can get it fixed. So it's youtube.com/Zyori TV number 1. But I've been tweeting about all sorts of stuff, and of course today I'm rocking the leggings, so that's been, Velat's very disappointed. His tweet was just like, Darth Vader, the episode 3 style, no! Just, he's not into it. That's, you know.
So let me wrap up with this. You've got a big year ahead of you. You're making some new content. Sounds like every year that I see you, you're doing more and more with esports. What's the plan after TI going into majors? Are you looking forward to something? Are you going to try for that desk host position? What's your goal?
Yeah, I think I definitely want to focus more on hosting. I get asked a lot, what do you like more, casting or hosting, if you had to pick between the two? And my answer has changed a lot over the last 6 months because it's a continually evolving kind of a thing with what I want to do. I'll always want to cast. I love casting, and I think it's really important to be involved in the game in that way. I wouldn't want to do just hosting because I feel like you'd start to lose touch after a while. Come on, dog. You know, like I feel like you lose touch a little bit when you're not like in it and you're really experiencing those games. And when you're casting versus watching, it's a completely different experience. Sort of like driving versus being a passenger. You remember the route a lot more when you're the one driving. Very comparable terrible in that sense. So I always want to be able to cast some, but I really want to host. Like I saw what Chobra did this event. We picked a bad spot here. I really would have liked that job. I think that's a dream job, like the casual thing, kind of on the couch, work with Synderen and Winter and Merlini. That would have been really fun. I would have really liked to do that. Of course, I was very happy to cast, but that's the kind of stuff I want to focus on improving and doing, and kind of shifting my brand so people see me as more of a host than a caster, perhaps. But who knows, man? With majors coming up, everybody's anxious, a little bit wary, and very excited to hear more details. I don't think anybody has too many definitive plans until more details about the majors are announced. But I think the end of this year and the beginning of next year are going to be a really fun, interesting time for Dota. There's a lot of good shit to look forward to.
I am super excited. We picked a spot that I think shows just how crowded and awesome Key Arena is, so you got to see some fans coming through. We got to chat with Zyori here. Remember to check it out, Zyori TV. Unless it's YouTube, and then it's Zyori TV 1. My name's Toffees, bringing you the action here at TI5. You can find me at Toffees_Dota2 on behalf of 2P, and I gotta say, vibrant personality, vibrant clothes, vibrant desk host. So hopefully we see it happen soon. That's all for me. As always, Toffees out.